They've learned our weaknesses. And the alien attack nearly destroyed us. That must never be allowed to happen again.
Harrison, thanks for spending some time with us.
Pleasure.
This is a really complex character you play. It's a man charged with saving humanity, but he has to wipe out an entire species with kids to do so. Was that something that appealed to you, and do you find that a challenge to play this guy?
I found it a great opportunity. As you mentioned, it's a complex character. The themes we're dealing with here in this science fiction adventure context are important themes in reference to the society we live in, the real world we live in. And so I saw an emotional value in the relationship between these two characters, Ender and the guy I play, Hiram Graff, who's trainer and recruiter of the young warriors that are going to fight this battle for our world culture. And he's both mentor and manipulator. He is, it's been recognized that young people have capacities that older people do not have to take huge inputs of information and create strategy out of them. Something that comes from their interest in video gaming.
Right.
And they are also charged with controlling drone warfare, practicing this warfare through drones. And so it has fallen to my character the responsibility of finding the best, training them, and focusing them on the mission, giving them the leadership skills, but also transferring huge responsibility to young people. And everything we train Ender for turns out to be useful, but the skill that we hadn't trained him for and the capacity that he has is an emotional understanding of other people called empathy. And this both advantages him in being able to think like his enemy, but also obliges him to feel responsible for the destruction that he's wrought on his enemy, which is a complicated sort of moral reality, and one I think is useful for us to think about in our society at this time in our lives.
It's certainly very prescient, the book, given it was written 30 years ago.
Yeah, predicted the internet, predicted touchscreen technology, drone warfare, among other things.
Speaking of, I guess, 30 years ago, this is your first time back in space, at least on screen. Did you enjoy being back behind the controls?
You know, genre doesn't mean anything to me. It's the human relationships, the emotional opportunities, the nature of the character. I want to do something different than I've done before. I want to work with ambitious people. I want to make movies that people are going to want to see.
Right.
That it will create an experience in the theater that is of value in allowing us to recognize our common humanity. And I think all of that is there in this movie, but genre is like wallpaper.
It's
it doesn't.
movie. It's a
yeah,
movie.
yeah.